I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this tire pressure monitoring system. So check this out. This is for a motorcycle, or like me, I've got a fat tire e-bike and I'm going to put it on an e-bike, and just going over some of the actual like features of this thing. It's USB-C, USB charging. It's got pressure monitoring, temperature monitoring, digital color display, and high temperature monitoring. You know what? Enough chatting here. Let's just take it out and let me show you what you get with this thing. What you're going to do is basically mount this onto the handlebars. Pretty simple process right there. And then this right here screws on here, and you got your tire pressure monitoring right there. You get a front, here it is, it's got RW, which means rear wheel, and then right here is front wheel, and then tighten it down. So you're gonna have to use that right there. I've used these in the past and I have been very impressed with these. Like I said, this is mostly made for a motorcycle. It is very important that you know your tire pressure when you're on a motorcycle. Trust me, I used to ride bikes a lot and I'd check my pressure all the time. A lot of the older bikes don't have a pressure gauge on it, so you don't really know what they are. You'll just manually check them. But me, I'm going to use them for an e-bike. So let me roll out the e-bike and show you these things on there and show you how well they work. So I went ahead and installed the pressure monitors on there now. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera here, but what I did, so this thing goes from 14 to 35 PSI on its low. I set these to 14 because I do have, these are 20, you only want to inflate these fat tire bikes up to 20 PSI. You can see the unit right here. There's the front wheel on there. And here's the rear wheel right here. Where'd it go? Now you want to use that little wrench and tighten it down. I didn't see any leakages at all. It was easy to install, and you just tighten it down there. And then this thing right here just goes on here, and you just screw that down. But check out how cool that looks, everybody. That looks awesome. You can see my front tire's at 18.9, my rear tire's at 20. To change from PSI to bar and different things, hold that down for a few seconds and then switch around right there. Same way when you want to set the tire pressure, if you want to go low and high. Now this thing will give a, I'm going to unscrew one and show you what it does when it hits. There we go. Y'all see that? It just went down. You know why? Because I got it right here in my hand. So it's at 0. So these things works. Now see, if I got down below 14 PSI, say I'm going low on my tire, it would let me know right away. It would start beeping and giving me that beep until I get air in it, and lets me know I need to pull over and check it real quick. So yeah, this is something I recommend for anyone that has a motorcycle, or like me, you know what, if you got an e-bike like this and you just want to put some of these things on there, you know what, go ahead. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the LEEPEE, tire pressure gauges. See you on the next video.